many brothers were lost to the Athenian dogs, but we are still here. The Battle of the 300. Leonidas was lucky to have that many men. Today, we honor the fallen. Today, we send our enemies to Hades. Kira will fight and die for her people. We will do the same. We don't go home until these islands are ours. Delos called. Sparta answered. Kassandra, I didn't think you'd come here after calling my plan a suicide mission.
And miss your speech. Never.
Athenians give speeches. Spartans give orders.
Your men are brave, but they won't be enough. We need those reinforcements.
They'd never get here alive. The Athenian navy is too powerful, and our ship is at the bottom of the sea.
Mine isn't.
You'd confront them in open waters? Not sure if you're brave or just mad.
The Adrestia and I have faced greater challenges than a few Athenian ships.
You fight like Achilles reborn. But even you couldn't defeat the entire navy.
But if I sink enough ships, the Spartans can get through.
There's something else. A helmet was left on board my ship. It was my brother's.
You wouldn't be talking about this helmet, would you?
You found it! This saved me more times than I can count.
You've been here long enough. How many ships protect Delos?
You'll never sink them all. We just need to punch a hole in their patrols, enough to send them scrambling.
The sharks will have full bellies when I'm done.
Arrows at the ready! Loose! Fire the sails! Fire on board! They are headed straight for us! Now the spear! Sharks now, Athenians! We'll make them burn! Increase speed! Maximum speed! Thaletas sends his regards, Athenian scum! Commander, they are headed right at us! Move ready! Now!
If we sink more, the Athenian forces will crumble.
Cross arrow! Make them burn! Spear!
Use them something valuable.
Archers to the front! We'll use fire this time! Now! Attack! That's the word! Fire the volley!
Ah, you're back! I overheard fishermen telling tales of the Adrestia cutting through the sea.
The Athenian navy is scrambling.
Ah! Let their blood feed the sharks.
The Athenians will retaliate for what I've done unless we hit them first.
If that's the plan, we attack their commanders. Athenians are sheep. Kill the shepherd, and the flock will flee.
March on them and they'll see you coming. I work better alone. I'll take care of these commanders.
You're going straight for their throats. Still, leave some Athenian blood for me.
I need to know where to find them.
Kira's spies tracked all three of them. One guards the quarry, one's camped nearby.
And the third?
Him, we don't know.
I want names, Thaletas.
This Andros commands the Athenian elite guard. Polemion is their strategist. And the last, a general named Neoclis. is missing.
When the commanders are dead and more Spartans arrive, there will be plenty of blood for both of us.
Life is mine!
Even the gods couldn't save you, soldier. Thaletas sends his regards. Thought you could hide on Vilos. Found you, coward.
Yo, please! You can't hide forever! We're going to find you, traitor!
The commander has guards, but they're not there to protect him.
Thank the gods! Those soldiers are blood-hungry. They want me dead. They say I'm a deserter.
You look like a commander to me.
I don't recognize our army anymore. The things they do in the name of duty.
You'll never survive on Vilos. I have a ship. Can you fire a bow?
I was an archer before I was a commander.
And now you're an archer again. Find my ship, the Adrestia. A man named Varnavas will be waiting for you. He'll keep you safe. Thaletas? What are you and your men doing out in the open?
The Athenian cowards are too afraid to attack anyone on their sacred lands. We like coming here to taunt them.
Spartans. You're all the same.
I take that as a compliment.
You haven't asked me about the commanders.
I already heard. Their forces are in chaos and their soldiers are defecting. Sparta owes you. I owe you.
Focus, Thaletas. The end is in sight. The Vilos Islands will be ours.
We're still outnumbered. But you haven't been wrong yet.
The filthy rebel stole from the sanctuary. He spilled blood on sacred soil.
Good people of Vilos, your hearts are big, but we must use our minds in this matter.
He deserves death! We demand justice!
Though putting the man to death would be justice for whom? Can a citizen truly be partial when justice is sought? Must we not first define what justice is?
Don't listen to Athenians. They do nothing but talk, talk, talk. We want action.
Ship the rebel to Mykonos, where nothing is sacred! Kill him there!
Life has value, no matter where you are.
Socrates! You just make friends wherever you go, don't you?
Kassandra, what a pleasant surprise. What brings you to Thelos?
I'm helping a group of Delian rebels.
But do they truly need help? Is not the decision to rebel enough to release one from oppression?
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not getting sucked into one of these debates again.
Yet right now there's a situation I would love your opinion on.
Fine.
Soldiers captured the rebel. He stole from the sanctuary to help finance the rebellion. When guards attempted to apprehend the man, he killed one of them.
Murder on Delos. They're probably going to kill him.
Indeed, though it's illegal to end his life here, so he awaits his fate to be transported to Mykonos.
Where do I come in?
Would you say this rebel deserves death? That killing him brings justice?
Let me answer that by asking you this. What exactly is justice?
A brilliant question. He stole, which is wrong.
But it was for the freedom of his people, which is right.
He killed a man.
To save his own life.
He broke a sacred law, one he knew honored the gods.
So you're saying he can kill and steal, but stain the earth, and he should have his throat cut?
I am saying nothing, but when we stray from the law, are we not like the animals?
You know my opinion on that. Can I go now?
Of course, of course. There's just one more thing.
There always is.
The rebel is being held north of here in the Estiatorium. They're shipping him to Mykonos tomorrow.
Wait. All this just to convince me to save the man?
Convinced, never. Though I am curious, now that you know where he's held and why, would you save him?
I'm going to pay this rebel a visit. Sounds like we have a lot in common.
I thought you might, though I have no drachmae to give, only knowledge. Which one should prefer, for it is perpetual, not transitory.
Well, that's something, I think.
You dogs! Let me go! You'll never get me back to Mykonos! Kira will come and kill you all!
Roll back to where you came from, Sphinx. This is the land of Apollo.
I'll make...
Thank you, Mistios, but you were too gentle with those pigs.
Keep your opinion to yourself. You've caused enough trouble. Now follow me.
Death to our oppressors, and anyone else who tries to claim the Delos Islands. Delians are free.
More Delians will die if you don't shut up.
Silence is what led to this. I'll scream till my lungs bleed, and all soldiers are dead.
Malaka! You have a very loud mouth. You could have gotten us both killed.
Then our sacrifice would set fire to the hearts of the rebels. Then cast every non-Delian into the sea for Poseidon to chew up and spit out.
You realize I'm not Delian. The Spartans who fought and died for the rebellion are also not Delian.
Athenians want these islands for our wealth. The Spartans want these islands for Sparta. I won't let them have it. We don't need them. We don't want them. Delians should rule Delos alone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to Kira. The rebels must leave their caves. The time to attack is now.
I can't let you go back to Mykonos alone.
I knew it. You're one of them. You don't belong here. I'll send you and your kind to the Styx.
Socrates! Another foreigner has spilled blood on sacred soil.
Perhaps they did, but mistakes are a failure of intellect, not character, are they not?
These are sacred lands! Our laws are clear!
Ah, are they? Is it not possible to know what is right, and thus do wrong? Then the foreigner acted out of ignorance, not malice.
So you say we need to tell every person on the island what the laws are?
If a law is truly just, is it not knowable through deduction alone? Ah, Kassandra, seeing you on Thelos sets my heart at ease. So tell me, how was your encounter with the rebellious prisoner?
You never told me he was an extremist lunatic.
Ah, but who am I to judge what is too much or too crazy? Are we not both at some point or another?
He would have thrown you and your philosophies into the sea.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
There may have been a few drops, but everyone survived.
Interesting. A mercenary who carries blades of death wherever she goes, and yet, in this particular case, she chose life.
What can I say? I was in a good mood.
And what of the rebel?
He's dead. Probably for the best.
Best for Thelos? Best for the rebellion, or best for you?
Yes.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
It's a pleasure, Socrates. I can always count on you to give me a devastating headache.
The pleasure is mine, Kassandra. Hope to see you around the symposiums again.
Don't hold your breath.
Mistios,
you with the eagle. Over here. What's with all the whispering?
Shh! If the soldiers hear us, they'll kill me. You're the Mistios working for Kira and the rebels, yes?
I am.
Yes, you are. Many whispers of your deeds, Mistios. Many whispers. Many secrets, too. About the rebel girl.
If you know something, spit it out.
If the soldiers see me, they'll kill me. Apollo knows they already tried. There's a house near the market, been boarded up for ages. Sneak your way in. We'll talk after.
Strange. I should find the house, see what this beggar has to say. bloody footprints. A child's. Must have been hiding in that chest. This woman was killed. Left in the open without dignity. Huh. An Athenian spear tip broke off in her ribs. A note was left behind. A warning from Podarkis. He was paying this woman to keep quiet. About what? Wooden dolls. A mother and child. One engraved with the letter M and the other K. Nothing else to find here. I need to speak with that strange woman.
And what did the Mystios find?
A body. A woman. She was killed by an Athenian spear.
This is all?
There was a letter from Podarkis. Said he'd kill them both if she broke her silence. Both. Why kill a child unless... Oh, it was his.
Shh! They could be listening. Now tell me, quietly, what else did you find?
The dolls. Engraved with the letters K and M. M is for mother. You asked who I worked for. The little doll with the K, the child was Kira.
Yes, yes, which means?
By the gods, Podarkis is Kira's pater.
Very wise, Mystios, very wise indeed.
Kira needs to know.
She'll never believe you, never. Her whole life she hunts the man who sent Athenians to kill her mater in front of her terrified eyes. But the gods spared little Kira. She escaped.
How do you know so much?
I was there, Mystios. I protected the little one. The Athenians were so busy trying to kill me, Kira slipped right past their blades.
You were involved in this.
My name was Otonia. I was a servant for Podarkis.
What?
Night after night, Kira's mother came to the house. Little one wanted to meet her pater. Podarkis made me send her away, but she kept coming. So Podarkis sent me to her house with a note.
The warning.
She didn't listen. Podarkis sent me back to her house, this time with Athenian soldiers.
Kira needs to know Podarkis is her father. But I won't confront her until I have proof.
The woman came to Podarkis' house one night, begged me to give him the doll Kira made for him.
If Podarkis had it, he might have kept it somewhere.
Only the gods would know.
I will find this doll.
Now the Mystios knows who she works for. The rebels should know too.
If Podarkis hid that doll somewhere in his house, I'm going to find it.
You're a joke!
This place is well guarded. Need to be careful. There's the doll.
Huh? What's that noise?
I'm coming for you, Podarkis.
Wouldn't mind getting a break and heading to one of them festivals.
We can't work this long without rest. We lose. Just take a step back.
Podarkis kept the doll Kira made for him. She engraved it with the letter P, for Pater. Could Kira have known all along? The rebels deserve the truth as well. But blood is everything to some people. They could abandon her if they knew Podarkis was her father. Where's Kira?
She's...
Miss me already, Mistios? Kira, there's something I need to tell you.
That look on your face, so serious. Sit, relax, drink some wine.
What I'm about to say is for you alone.
Follow me. Now that you have me all alone, what is it you want to tell me?
There is no other way to say this. Podarkis is your father.
What sort of joke is this?
This isn't a joke.
I will kill you where you stand! This can't be.
Kira, I'm sorry.
He took everything from me. How did you find this?
I found your old house. I know about your mother.
I can still hear her screams. A storm of blue armor and red blades tore through our home. I had to run through Mater's blood to escape. I never returned to that place.
It was best you didn't.
It's good you told me in private. The men don't need to know this, not yet. But please, leave me for a while. I need to be alone.
The Athenians are weak. Now we strike Podarkis where he'll hurt most.
His kidneys?
Delos keeps its wealth in one place, under constant guard. We steal it, and the soldiers will go unpaid, unfed, and unarmed. Podarkis will be vulnerable.
Then we can stick our blades in between his ribs, feed his liver to the dogs.
Before we start feeding organs to animals, can you get me to the nation's purse?
Our spies have located it in Miltiades' fort. I'll have Praxos gather the troops.
It's best if it's just the two of us. Easier to sneak in and out undetected.
Good thinking. Let's move. Victory is close. I can feel it.
We haven't won yet. The fort will be treacherous, and the gods can be fickle.
It was the gods who sent you. I refuse to believe they'd send you here to die. So what do you think of our islands?
I think I prefer Mykonos. They really don't like you shedding blood on Delos.
The priests are so terrified of desecrating the sacred grounds of Apollo. Women about to give birth are shipped over to Mykonos.
What happens if they don't make it to shore?
Both babies. I'll keep an eye out for reinforcements. And don't you die on me.
The nation's treasure, ripe for the picking.
What? Oh.
Done. Kira's going to want to see this.
Kassandra, there you are. Good news, I hope.
When the people of Delos discover Podarkes lost every coin of their nation's treasure, they're going to rip him to pieces.
You've weakened Athens' grip over Delos, exposed Podarkes, and made way for a Spartan alliance. I could kiss you.
The job is done. Payment is my reward.
Coins are as cold as death, Misthios. They soothe me as well.
We should probably move. They're going to come looking for us.
I don't think I've ever really said thank you for coming here. You've given us hope. I'll go back to the hideout. But if you keep this up, Podarkes is as good as dead. I may finally know peace.